Jackson eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson.
What the hell?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Hey, I'm gonna add you after this game. So I wanna run it back with you.
Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A.
Today's not my day.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
Why do you kick a field goal? You could have rubbed that in my face. Been like, I got it. You didn't.
7-7 our score. The return is Cooper from his end zone. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. The Giants offense has
I don't rage quit typically.
next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was?
Even if somebody's beating me, I mean, I'll probably quit if I can't win, if I know I ain't coming back, but I'll let them know, be like, hey, you won. I'm not really a sore loser about this game too much.
We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football.
Man, these niggas need to stay on their fucking block. Jesus. Ooh, that pisses me off. They can't stay on their block for more than 2 seconds before they fuck up.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Barkley.
That shit right there, I swear he outran him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Booker. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The handoff to Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
GG's. I don't know yet, I'm thinking.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jones. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good.
I cannot believe I just clutched that.
As he drops it in from long distance. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After knocking through
GG's, dude. GG's.
Out there now for the kickoff. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this.
Hey, you have 3 seconds. You can come back.
Past the 30.
Hey, you got to give me credit, bro. That was a 63-yard field goal. Damn, bro. Now I kind of wish I kicked it off to you because now you have 3 seconds. Oh, man, I got to hold you for 3 seconds. This is going to be bad for me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Go for Hail Mary.
Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone.
Dude. GG's, dude. That was a fucking good game. Holy shit. I didn't think I was going to make that field goal.
Once in the regular season, once once in the playoffs, so stranger things.
Oh, man, that was a good game.
It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into
You a good
the
player,
final
though, for
play of
real.
this
Oh,
game,
God, you
they
are.
knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still.
Ooh, I did not think I was going to win that game.
Could it happen?
I clutched at the end.
Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.